Welcome to the Stoic Core, the sanctuary where inner resilience meets timeless wisdom. Here, we turn life's chaos into clarity and emotional storms into serene self-control. Today's episode is a soul-deep journey into the subtle, often overlooked, yet powerful ways women express love not through words, but through action. This is not your typical feel-good chatter. This is a Stoic examination, poised, rational, and truthfully revealing. While emotions are often seen as irrational in the eyes of Stoicism, love is different. When harnessed wisely, it's an energy that enhances virtue. So if you've ever doubted whether she truly cares, lean in. Because in today's world, where words are cheap and actions speak volumes, what you're about to discover could change how you see her, and how you see yourself. Let's begin. Chapter 1. She prioritizes your needs over hers. A woman in love instinctively aligns her choices with your well-being. She pays attention to the smallest details, what brings you comfort, what soothes your mind, what fuels your ambitions. In the language of Stoicism, this is not indulgence, it's a form of practical love. She may sacrifice her time, her preferences, or even her convenience to ensure you're thriving. Marcus Aurelius said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." And for a woman who loves, your struggle becomes her path. She doesn't just empathize with your pain, she participates in it. Her love shows in the tea she makes when you're tired, the space she gives when your mind needs quiet, the support she offers when your world feels heavy. These are not grand gestures, but consistent ones. And consistency, as any Stoic knows, is the most reliable currency of truth. Chapter 2. She supports your dreams like they're her own. When a woman loves you, your goals become sacred to her. She doesn't just tolerate your ambition, she fuels it. She'll celebrate your wins, and when you fall, she'll brace your fall with quiet strength. She'll be your first believer, your loudest cheerleader, and your calmest anchor. Stoicism teaches us to remain indifferent to external validation. But a woman's loving support is not external noise, it is an internal asset. It becomes the wind beneath your reasoned will. Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Her love is preparation. Her belief in you is a silent prayer that you succeed. She may not always understand your mission, but she'll honor it, because to her, your growth is her pride. Chapter 3. She shows up consistently. Love is not proven in one-time romantic grandstands. It's proven in reliability, in showing up, again and again, especially when it's inconvenient. A woman's true affection reveals itself when she's consistent in her actions, her attention, and her loyalty. When you're in pain, she stays. When you're lost, she listens. When you're joyful, she celebrates with you, not from envy, but from shared delight. In the Stoic worldview, stability is divine. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. A woman's reaction, when rooted in love, is to remain. Even amidst emotional waves, she becomes your anchor. She doesn't run when life turns gray. She becomes the sun that pierces through it. Chapter 4. She tries to understand you deeply. When she loves you, she seeks to understand you beyond surface-level appearances. She listens not to respond, but to comprehend. She watches the patterns in your silence, the meanings behind your moods, the softness hidden in your strength. This is no ordinary attention. This is Stoic perception, a rational inquiry into the nature of the soul she cares for. She doesn't judge, she studies. She doesn't assume, she asks. And this effort to understand is one of the purest acts of love. Because what she desires isn't control, it's connection. She learns your language not to manipulate but to offer harmony. She wants to be aligned, not just in desire, but in vision. Chapter 5. She makes you part of her world. A woman in love will slowly merge you into the fabric of her life. She introduces you to her closest people, brings you into her daily routine, and starts including you in future plans, not because she's needy, but because you've become integral. To the Stoic, inclusion is not possession. It is a sign of unity. Zeno said, "We are one community, founded by nature." And when she loves, she seeks to build that community with you. She lets you into her vulnerabilities, her past, her insecurities, not for drama, but for trust. You'll see her openness increase. Her phone won't be guarded like a vault. Her schedule won't exclude you without reason. She's not hiding, she's welcoming. And that is love, not through flattery, but through transparency. Chapter 6. She defends you when you're not around. A loving woman becomes your guardian when you're not present. In conversations, in conflicts, in criticisms, she speaks in your defense with elegance and loyalty. She doesn't allow gossip to flourish around your name. She doesn't tolerate passive-aggressive jabs at your character. She protects your dignity as though it were her own. Because in truth, it is. As Stoics, we are called to act in accordance with virtue, even in absence. Her love aligns with this virtue. She remains loyal not just in your presence, but in your absence, and that is the highest proof of character. There's no applause in the shadows, only integrity. Chapter 7. She initiates care without being asked. Perhaps the most powerful way women express love is through unprompted care, not asked for, not expected, but offered willingly. She notices your fatigue and brings you water. She hears your cough and brings you medicine. She senses your silence and holds your hand. This isn't obligation, this is intention. A Stoic mind knows, the most meaningful actions are those done in service of others, without seeking reward. She does these things not because she has to, but because your comfort brings her peace. Her love operates like the Stoic ideal, efficient, selfless, and deliberate. She isn't boastful about it. She doesn't broadcast her care. It's quiet. And like the strongest pillars, it doesn't need to be loud to hold everything up. Conclusion. Let action speak. Love, at its core, is not a feeling. It is a decision. And in the realm of Stoicism, it is a decision governed not by impulse, but by purpose. If you are blessed to be loved by a woman who acts like this, don't take it for granted. Don't get distracted by mere words or appearances. Learn to read the signs carved into her everyday behavior. They reveal far more than lips ever could. If you're not sure she loves you, stop listening. Start observing. Because when a woman acts out her love, it's not just real, it's Stoic. Call to action. Subscribe to the Stoic Core if this resonated with you. If you felt truth echoing through these words, don't let the lesson fade. Let's grow together. Let's build a tribe of thinkers, warriors, lovers, and learners, rooted in rationality and fueled by timeless truths. Hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs this clarity. Subscribe to the Stoic Core for more Stoic breakdowns on life, love, and human nature. Because here, we don't just react. We reflect. We don't just feel. We fortify. Until next time, stay grounded, stay noble, and keep walking the path of inner mastery.